Hi, family. It's been a long time since we've done this, but here we are back. And this is Heal Out Loud. I'm going to be doing a series called Awe-thentically. And there's a reason why it is spelled this unique way. One, it's because I'm a creative. And two, it's because we're going to be going on a journey of what authenticity looks like and how when you are authentic and when you are walking your own pace and when you're being unique, amazing things happen. And so in this series, you're going to be embraced with new thoughts, new challenges, amazing people, and you are also going to be able to see people that are inspiring and awesome. And that's why this is awe. And authentically, and the last part is I love you. And it's me sharing a little bit of love through words to help you guys heal. For those of you guys that are new here, my name is Naomi Sengyumva, and I have a lot of things that I do. I consider it like places or pieces of my identity. So there's a lot of hats that I wear, whether it's a coach, whether it's speaker, whether it's a poet, whether it's a musician or artist, whether it's a facilitator or an educator or a daughter or a minister. I do a lot. I do a lot of things. And one thing that I've been learning on this journey is that those things don't define who I am, but they make up the petals of my flower. And so I'm learning all of these different unique quirks about what I can offer and who I am. And it's a part of creating this beautiful flower that I'm becoming, which then brings me back to the whole point of today. I want you guys to know I started this podcast because I was like, man, I was going through a lot of pain and a lot of different things that I've experienced, and following after betrayal and a heartbreak. And while I was going on a healing journey, God told me to heal out loud. And I was like, huh? I thought you were supposed to hush until healed. Why do you want me to heal out loud? But now in hindsight, looking back, my stories and this platform is going to be a space where many people can glean from, many people can learn from. And so heal out loud, here we are. And that's what we're going to do. But I'm learning that healing is not a destination, it's a journey. And in that path, it requires us to be authentic and open, because what we don't reveal, we can't heal. And that is the power of being authentic, right? So when we are authentic and when we are open in doing that, the people who are going to love us in the future will be able to find us. I'm going to say that one more time. When we are our true self, when we allow the places of our identities to shine, when we are who we are authentically, the people that are meant to find us will be able to find us in the future. And when it comes to behavioral health, of course, I'm going to have a lot of concepts that I don't want them to just be buzzwords, but I want them to be fundamental elements that can help us while we're going on this journey to improve and impact our emotional and social well-being. So with that being said, let's talk about the importance of authenticity and the role of being open while you're healing. That's what this episode is going to be on. I think being authentic means being true to yourself. And what does that mean? Because not only am I a behavioral health professional, but I'm also a woman of faith and a woman of God. And I know that the Bible doesn't call us to be happy or to just be ourselves, right? The Bible calls us to be holy. And so sometimes it feels like it's a contradiction. It could be a contradiction when it comes to those two petals on my beautiful flower, right? But when we're improving self-esteem, when you're going through a journey and you're not pretending you're something that you're not, when you're revealing your nature to God, when you're revealing your nature authentically, that is when you can see the spaces that need to be redeemed. Because what you don't reveal, God cannot redeem, right? So you have to be authentic for God to be able to redeem those aspects. But get it, even in that, when we're talking behavioral health wise, there is an improved self-esteem when you live authentically. And then that means that the change that happens inwards is going to be a real change, and it's not you showing face to what you think that your community, your pastor, your family, your whatever expectation person thing is. You're no longer showing face for those things, but you're showing up authentically. And then while God is changing you, then you're changing, but you're remaining authentic through the change. So that's a whole life changer right there. That's a whole switch right there. But when you live authentically, you are building your self-esteem because you're not constantly trying to be someone who you're not. And in this self-acceptance, without judgment, in this self-acceptance, then you're able to foster a positive self-image and a greater self-worth while you're growing. Because I love it when I'm going through this journey of learning how to embrace who I am now without judgment. Because growing up, I had to be performative, right? So I had to live up to what everybody else thought that Naomi should have been, as because at a young age, I was taking leadership roles. And in those leadership roles, there were expectations that people had of me. So no longer was I being authentic Naomi. I was being the Naomi that my roles wanted me to be, right? And so in this journey of me living authentically in all of the spaces that I'm at, I'm learning that this is actually helping me inside, so then I can show up better on the outside. The second, that's so improved self-esteem. The second one is deeper connections. Authenticity will attract people that are on the same wave as you, people that are like-minded. When you are true to yourself, you will naturally grow, and you will also naturally draw those people who appreciate you for who you are and not who you pretend to be. Say that one more time. When you're being authentic, the people that are there will be there for who you are and not who you pretend to be. And that will then make more meaningful connections and more fulfilling relationships. And then the third thing is mental clarity. Living authentically will reduce your mental clutter, because you're not trying to fit into the molds of roles that don't suit you. And that mental clarity will help you to be better at decision making and be more focused minded. And then the last thing that I want to talk about when it comes to this authenticity journey, right, is your ability to grow. You can't change what you pretend to be. Yeah, that was one of them. Yeah. You cannot change what you pretend to be. So being authenticity gives you a space that to know what you need to change, because you're being authentic, you're being who you are. And so what does the role of openness do for this journey of authenticity? One, being open is being receptive to new experiences, new thoughts, new mindset shifts, newness, right? So maybe new ideas, maybe new people. It involves your ability to be willing to step out of your comfort zone. And I know that this is scary, especially if you've been hurt before, if you've been betrayed, if you had trauma in your past. You have such a guard up, but that guard sometimes, instead of keeping you safe, can become your prison. So, healing besties, I need you to embrace being open, embrace the unknown, and find your comfort zone in that, right? Because openness can allow you to be vulnerable and to take risks. And that's essential, and it's pivotal to growth and connection. And why does that matter? Like, okay, so what? Maybe I'm comfortable in my own island, or maybe I'm at peace by myself because then I can't get hurt, whoop-de-woo, all of that. I know it, I lived it, I've experienced it. But new opportunities happen when we're open. Being open creates experiences and challenges that can build a resilience that's in us. It teaches you how to adapt and to thrive in different situations, which is very crucial in your healing process. And it also gives us emotional growth, right? Being open, or openness, encourages emotional growth, and it pushes you to confront and process a range of different emotions. Emotional agility is the key to overcoming some of your past traumas and thrive while moving forward. I remember a friend of mine reached out to me and was like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to make it to this trip because I've had so much traumatic experiences at that place, and I kind of just wanted to let it lie, let it rest. And so I'm not going to be able to make it. And I understood where this friend was coming from. But my response to this friend was, hey, I totally understand if you can't do it. But what would it look like for you to confront the place in the past and create new memories of that place? And have new experiences in that place, so that that place doesn't become a place of death or desolate. And that mindset shift, I believe, helped that friend to be able to embrace emotional growth in that area. So so I'm not going to make this a really, really long episode, but I just wanted to step up and let you guys know that welcome. We're going through this authenticity journey. We're going to authentically journey. We're going to be hashing into story topics, and we're going to be hashing into dialogue. We're going to be winning with words. We're going to be speaking on practical ways to grow and to be more authentic, and we're also going to step into to stories of some amazing individuals that said yes to share their stories on how they've done some amazing things in their perspective fields and in their perspective spaces. And so I'm excited for you guys to join us on this journey. So before I end, I want to give you guys some practical steps on how to remain authentic and open. I think number one, self-reflection. Take regular time to reflect on you, your values, your goals, your desires. Journaling can be a big thing. If you're a church girly, oftentimes the pastor's going to be up there in your business, and that's your time to reflect on you. And or when you're in your word, a lot of people like to say your word is a mirror. Because it's not only the only book that you read, but it's also a book that reads you. So that can be a journey of self-reflection. The next thing is learning how to set boundaries. Being authentic and authenticity doesn't mean that you have to share everything with everyone. Okay? All right. So that means learning how to set healthy boundaries that protect your emotional well-being, and or learning how to set boundaries that protect you and or will allow you to still have authentic and genuine connections. The next thing is that sometimes everybody doesn't deserve to know your forest. Sometimes they can just experience your tree. So what that means is you're not being fake. You're just not allowing everybody to access who you are in whole, who you are, the forest of you, but you can give them the tree. That means if you're an oak tree, you're giving them an oak. You're not giving them a banana. Right? You're not going to be fake. You're just not giving them your whole you. And then practice vulnerability. This has been a journey for me too, okay? Okay, healing besties. What does that mean? That means staying true to the thoughts and the feelings that you have with trusted individuals, figuring out what that is first. And then embracing that until you get to a place where what you've learned, you're learning something different, and then embrace that as well. So it's this journey of growing, but being vulnerable, because vulnerability fosters intimacy and trust in relationships, and you need those things for your relationships to be able to flourish and grow. The next thing is to stay curious, right? Cultivate a sense of curiosity about the world around you, the people around you, why you do what you do, why your peoples do what they do. Stay curious. It's going to get on everybody's nerves. It is. But it's going to help you. Ask questions, seek new things, seek new experiences, remain open to learning and growing. And then mindfulness, prayer, meditation, those practices can help you stay grounded and present and stay aligned if you are a person of faith. And it makes it easier for you to remain authentic and open in your daily interactions. So this is episode 1. Thank you for rocking with me on this journey. We have a whole bunch of episodes that are going to be coming. You let me know which one is your favorite in the comments. And this is also going to be streaming in all platforms. So as you're learning your petals, remember that you can bloom with all the different things that God has given you, because you're a flower. So bloom, flower. And while we're learning what that looks like, and while we're learning how to heal on this journey, if you need a partner to do that with, I am a coach, and I would love to walk with you through this healing journey. Yeah, you can find me at www.speakbacktolife.com, whatever mode or modal that you saw this in. If there is a message, a messenger, or a place to DM, you can DM and I can send you a link. If not, feel free to go onto my website and learn more about how I can partner with you, your community, or your business on their healing journey, and or on their journey to win with words. Yeah, this is awesome. I'm so excited. I really am. So I am a yapper, so I'm going to stop yapping. What I'm going to say is, if you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing with your life? This information is going to be amazing. The people that are coming to talk are going to be people that blow your mind. Blow your mind. So come on, let's grow. And as always, happy healing.